Welcome back. We're the Bourbon Junkies. He's Dan, I'm Sean.
Yep.
Tonight, we drink some Old Carters.
Yeah, 2 of them. We have 2 of the new releases. The Carters just released a metric shit ton of new whiskey onto the market, like, I don't know, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Something like that.
So they released 7, 8, 9, 10 bourbons.
Yep.
They released, I think, 2 batches of American whiskey, and I don't know about the rye. So
Yeah, I don't know there either.
you're getting, all I know 100% is the bourbons.
A lot of them.
So we have in front of us batch 7 and batch 8 bourbon. That's what we have in front
Dan's
of
got
us.
7, I got 8. We're gonna try them and compare them.
Yeah, so these are
They're
blended whiskeys. They aren't
Yeah.
single barrels. So if you find these, then you'd find the same ones as us if you find batch 7 or 8. This is 117.2 proof.
116.8.
So they're really
It's
close,
very
actually.
close, yeah.
How many bottles are in your batch?
1971.
Oh, this one's 1529. A little lower.
A little bigger batch
You know what?
over here.
I just like that noise. Reminds me of Mario a little bit.
Simple child.
A fine pour, young man. Fine pour for the fine lad.
I don't know what just
I
happened.
don't know, but I liked it. Felt good.
Okay.
And... Oh, I thought
Made
I
it
got
feel
this on
good?
my shirt already. No. That's not what I was going to say. I just, unfortunately, my fine pour was finally leaking.
You want to
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
your shirt?
Which one? This shirt?
That shirt.
Yeah, because today's video is brought to you by Into the AM.
You did an accidental segue there.
They've taken care of us in this community. They're incredible clothing. A lot of you guys have picked their stuff up and really enjoyed it. We've
Yeah.
gotten a lot of great feedback.
For real though, didn't know we were shooting an ad spot today for it. Just showed up with an
True.
NPAM shirt because 80% of the time I'm gonna grab one of these basic tees. I love
Both
these.
of us basically were
This
in the AM now.
basic tees.
So
Also, graphic tees.
the thing with Into the AM right now is
Bundles.
check the link in the description below and in the comments, pinned comment link, because
First comment.
there's a bunch of bundles. If you click that link, it'll
Yep.
auto apply a 10% discount code.
Yay.
You're already getting percentages off with the bundles.
Yes.
There's tank top bundles because it's summer.
Ooh,
There's
get some.
graphic tee bundles. There's plain tee bundles. There's
Underwear
boxer bundles.
Yep.
The cool
But
thing
anything.
is what happened last time we did it Into the AM spot. They're missing a bunch of colors.
They were.
They restocked a shite ton
They're there now.
of
Hopefully.
the normal tees. So go and check them out. Use the discount or use the code below. It'll get you 10% off and it'll take you straight to the bundle page. I swear to God, if you think that you can find 3 plain tees in this quality for less than $40,
You're wrong.
you're wrong. So Mark and Cherry Carter have been known to put out some bangers.
I put your 8 right here.
Perfect, and that's 8.
Okay.
This is 7.
Okay.
So
This is the one that you gave me.
one of these is a lot darker than the other.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, not a lot.
That one.
7's a little darker.
lot.
Oh.
Dude, this has almost got that dusty Texas-esque funk on it. We thought one of the Old Carters, don't have any idea which batch it was, smelt Texas-esque before. We did it blind. We didn't know it was an Old Carter. This has that funk.
It's like a weird cherry funk
Mesquite.
on there too. Oh, I could see that. Like
Nailed
a little
it.
Texas mesquite funk.
Dang it. I'm just warming up for mass competition.
A lot of vanilla.
Skeet, Nilla, sweet. I should have said
I
wheat.
still get a lot of cherry.
What kind? Wrong. All
I'd say
right.
like the Luxardo cherries.
Like none.
Like the really dark, thick ones. 3 C's.
Kind of don't exist. All right, I gotta listen.
You don't get any cherry on there?
No, literally
Really?
none. I think the mesquite is like so forward. I'm calling it mesquite. I don't have a better word for it. I think the mesquite is so forward that.
That's some Texas Roadhouse right there in the palate. Oh, it's so spicy in the back too.
Ooh,
That makes me think it's like 124 proof.
that's true. I'll go with that.
Oh, she is spicy, yeah, on the back.
Yeah. I think that what I'm calling mesquite on the nose, on the palate gets really sweet.
Yeah.
That flavor is there, but it's far sweeter than it is on the nose. Dude, I mean, she's a warm gal. Mm-hmm. This isn't a cold one.
Mm-mm. It's kind of chocolatey too.
If this
like
were...
if you roll it around a little bit longer, I think I get more of that like woody chocolate. I like that. Oh, it's so hot.
If this were a Coors Light, the mountain wouldn't be blue.
No, very red.
I don't think they turn red.
I think they would at this proof though.
So the more I drink it, the more I smell it, the more I get like a cotton candy sweetness on the nose. I get way more sweetness on the nose.
The
more
longer
I
it
drink
sits open, the more like I think grassy it kind of gets.
Okay. See, I think that's that mesquite funk. You know what? I'm gonna go with instead of like what I don't remember what kind of cherry you said that was wrong, but I'm starting to get like a cherry frosting on like a cherry chip.
Nay, you said no cherry.
Cherry chip.
You said no cherry.
No, cherries with chips in them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that cherry chip frosting, the pink stuff.
Cherry.
100%. 100% I'm right
Cherry.
on the cherry.
I like
So,
that a lot.
I'm gonna go to 8.
Nope. You're gonna go to 8.
I said 8.
I thought you said A.
To.
Yeah, you
I
said
did,
A.
and then I said to at the end.
To 8. Wildly different. That's got some funk to
You
it.
can talk to me. You can talk to me on 8. Oh my gosh.
That's more classic bourbon funk too.
This is This is rich sweetness.
A lot of caramel.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of like a green apple almost. Maybe just the skin of a green apple.
Okay, 8's nose immediately winner out of this 2 for me.
Yeah. I thought 7 had vanilla. This is got vanilla.
yeah.
This is vanilla frosting.
I mean, there's no more white, like, baked sponge cake, vanilla frosting, maybe those little
Angel food
colored dots in the frosting.
Funfetti,
Oh.
as it being known.
Those little dots, you get those little color balls of flavor and happiness in your white frosting, dude. That smells amazing. This one smells so rich and so sweet.
See, that doesn't drink nearly as hot. Yeah.
What, 8's a little lower proof. Dude, 8's a monster. Oh, 8's so good. One sip into 8, winner chicken dinner. If I'm looking at 7 or 8 or I see both and I'm gonna buy one, I'm buying 8 every time.
Okay. It's a little floral.
Okay.
It reminds me of like a nice white orchid. I don't know why it's that vivid in my mind. Maybe it's your shirt. That's what it is.
Okay.
White shirt. Orchids. Maybe carnations. What?
I'm gonna let you go with that one.
You don't like...
I don't have anything to say to that.
You know-
I don't have anything respectful to say.
Oh, okay. That's nice of you.
I know what you're saying though, because I do get like the grassier floral note, way more so than anything on that one. But I think that there's that rich, dark sweetness that goes
Brown
along with
sugar.
it. It's weird because this nose is way more complex, I think. The vanilla isn't like whatever if I call mesquite on 7 or whatever, if we call it that mesquite nose is way more forward than the rest of the notes, I think. Whereas on the nose of this one, the vanilla sweetness is there, right? But so is like the floral sweetness and do you like that one more?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I think 8's better.
I think 8's way better.
The only
personally-
thing is there's a weird dive off on the finish and then it starts to come back up. I think like it kind of falls off and then I get more of that vanilla oak that comes back in the late
That's
finish.
fair. I completely agree. I think our favorite Old Carter we've ever had was batch 5 rye or the Railbird single barrel. I think are our 2
a good
favorites. But we've never ever had a bottle of the American whiskeys, which I've heard are fantastic.
Yeah.
I think, and I could be wrong, people in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. I think these are really high corn mash bills, like super high, like extremely freaking high. So it's interesting because this still has a little bit on the back end of the funkiness that comes with 7, but it's so subtle and subdued comparatively.
So when I let 7 sit and hang around for a little bit more, it turned to more like chocolate. When I let 8 sit around a little bit more, I think it turns to more like cornbread.
Sure, okay. Dude, I'm in on 8. I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I like 7. I love 8.
Try 7.
That's it. There's a difference here. I'm a fan of 7. I'm a fan girl of 8. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I just got like brownie batter coming back to
7?
7.
Oh, okay.
I think having 8 pepped up the sweetness on 7 actually.
7 makes me understand why we felt a Texas funk
Well,
and I'm not saying like full blown. We're not talking Texas.
no, Texas.
But we're talking like an ish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I don't know. These are both
What are
good.
the prices on these?
175
175
each.
I
200
think
each.
if I'm gonna go for one, it's 8.
I'm buying 8.
I'm gonna give 8 B plus.
Okay.
I'm gonna give 7 C plus.
Okay.
It's just not my jam.
Okay.
I like it, but it's gonna be one of those.
It's still an expensive bottle either way you look at it, right?
Yeah,
So that's the thing.
I think that's the thing. It's just not quite my jam for
Right.
175.
If I'm going to buy one, if I see both these in a store, now we haven't had 9 or 10 either, but if I see these in a store, I'm immediately buying 8 over 7. That being said, I think that this is fully worth I think 8's fully. Is this 8? I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
it's 8.
I think 8 is fully worth retail.
Yes.
I put this at because that's a high price tag. That's the only
is.
downside. At that price tag, I'd probably go B+2.
Okay.
If you find that, like, if somehow that's 150, 125, 150, that's an A, solid A.
A-.
This one I'm gonna go B range because I think when you drink it, that Texas funk. I wish I had a better way to use the English language.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
to convey your
stupid.
message.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that for 175 to 200 range, I'm gonna go B on this on 7 because I like the sweetness of that funkiness. On it. What would we pay at a bar for
Bar course? Yeah.
I go 25 to 30 on this one.
Yeah.
20 to 25 on that one.
I just do 25 for both.
That's
about what I'm thinking. 25 for both, probably pretty manageable.
Sure.
That's a wicked markup on the bottle, which is probably what you'll find.
Which is
it at.
normal. Yeah.
So, that's probably going to be a normal price. I'd pay it for it.
But what's cool is they're so different.
Yeah.
That I would get both as a pour.
Oh yeah, A and B.
Don't get one as a pour, not the other, because you're gonna like one more than the other because they're drastically different.
Yeah.
Worlds apart. Universes apart.
All right.
Like Sean and I's palate.
The Bourbon Junkies. Like, comment, subscribe.
Please do.
He's Dan, I'm Sean. Proofs in the pour.
My fly friend's back.
I see that.
It just flowed right around my head.
I, for some reason, thought you were just about to flip that into my eye when you were...
Mark and Sherry, thanks for putting together really good stuff.
Well, they know they did.
You guys are amazing. We haven't met them yet, but
No.
someday we're gonna get to hang out with them, and it's gonna be amazing. Bottle chug. Do it for Mark!